मैं डॉक्टर रमेश शर्मा from Pandit R.C. Sharma Paramedical College, Saharanpur. Today we are discussing about the medical lab technical student courses that conducted by the two universities in our colleges, and those having the admissions in the medical lab technology listen these lectures, and this is the assignment given by the university. We will also facilitate the assignment after listening this lecture on the basis of the biochemistry subject, and the topic is the renal function test. This assignment sent by the university, and you have completed this assignment on your copies, and after completion you will check it, and this lecture delivered on the behalf of the university's online classes. Listen tentatively, and subject is biochemistry and topic is the renal function test. You also well known about of the kidney, and you have studied about of the kidney in previous lectures and previous years. Today we start the what is the renal function test. So before to know about of the renal function test, first you know what to do the kidney. What is the kidney, and kidney what perform the functions in our bodies. So you are also well known the kidney consisting of the numbers of the neurons, and play important role in the body in the excretion of the waste products and toxins such as urea, creatinine and uric acid also. So all these are toxins are released by the kidney, and another function is the regulation of the extracellular fluid volume. You are well known about of the extracellular fluid volumes, that is the fluids in between of the cells is known as the extracellular fluids, and also maintain the serum osmolality and electrolyte concentrations, as well as the productions of the hormones like erythropoietins and 1/25 dihydroxy vitamin D and renin also. All these the functions of the kidney, and now we know what is the role of the assessment of the renal function. The functionality of also kidney is the nephron, and consisting of the glomerulus, proximal and distal tubules and collecting tubules also. So what is the role of the renal function in the renal disease? So whenever we are check the renal functions, these tests also provide the information of the kidney disease and pathologic affecting renal functions, and also renal function have the utility in the presence of the renal disease, monitoring the response of the treatment and determining the progressions of the disease. And also according to the National Institute of Health, overall prevalence of the kidney disease either approximately 14%, and worldwide common cause of CKD is hypertension and diabetes. So here you noted the kidney disease is also due to the hypertension and diabetic patients also. All these the patients, diabetes also affected the kidney and cause the impairment with the kidney functions also, and hypertension is also cause the impairment of the kidney. So all two illness to cause the kidney impairment and the function of the kidney also. You are also know about the kidney. After that, we discuss the how to determine the renal function test. So when first we were also taking the samples of the patients, how to collect the sample in renal function test. The sample collections are depends on the procedure or test required. Generally, serum creatinine and blood urea nitrogen levels check by the test, or there is no additional preparation for the patient is also required, and random blood sample is the suffice, or so there is no special attention to be taken in the collection of the sample. But in some cases, whenever the patient recent high take of the protein ingestion may increase the serum creatinine and urea level to a significant extent, and in condition of the hydration status. So hydration condition, in case if the patient is the diarrhea and the patient is the vomitings, also cause the dehydration, and in these conditions the significant B1 measurement increase the B1 levels in dehydration conditions. So there is no special requirement for the sample collection. Sample collection is also, we are taking the as per regular samples. And another things, we will also analyze the 24 hours urine for time urine collection, such as the 25 urine creatinine clearance. In this case, it is essential that the urine to be collected accurately over the period due to period agenda or over collections will affect the result. So here special attention to given to the collection of the urine in 24 hour. It is thing is in 24 hour urine collection, if the over collection threaten the results also. So here give the attention not to take a 24 hours the collection. You are also measure by the 5 to 8 hours time collection is preferable rather than 24 hour urine collections. And major attention will be taken here is that whenever you take the urine of the patients and you collect the urine from the midstream, urine is better for the analysis because contaminated by the epithelial cells and commensal bacteria is negligible. If you are whole of urine are taking, the some are the epithelial cells or occurs, and some commensal bacteria occur in the urine. So it causes the hindrance in the test. So your attention whenever you take the urine will be the midstream urine. And another is the assessment of the renal function. How to perform the renal function? Renal function, what is the renal function? There are a number of clinical laboratory tests are useful in the investigating and evaluating the kidney functions. Therefore, most practical test to assess the renal function is to get and estimate the GFR rate and to check for the proteinuria. So clinically performed test is the GFR. What is the GFR? GFR is glomerular filtration rate, and proteinuria, quantity of the protein will be present in the urine. So first, what is the glomerular filtration rate? The best overall indicator for the glomerular function is the glomerular filtration rate, the rate of the glomerulus to filtrate the blood in a per minute is known as the GFR rate. For example, in a normal adult, this rate is 90 ml to 120 ml per minute. GFR is the rate in a millimeter per minute at which substance in plasma are filtered through the glomerulus. So in other words, the clearance of the substance from the blood. So you will see whenever kidney is to filter the urine for filter the blood first come into the glomerulus. So glomerulus is a capsule-like structure that is present in the nephron, and it performs the filtration of the blood in per minute. So known as the GFR rate. That is the clearance of the substance that are present in the blood to be clear within 1 minute. It will be known as the GFR rate. The characteristics of an ideal marker of the GFR follows. So what is the characteristics of the ideal markers? Marker that we identified by the urine or either in the bloods to perform the GFR rate. It is the following characteristic of an ideal marker of the GFR assay. It should be appear endogenally in the plasma at a constant rate. That is, all the endogenous should be constant in the plasma. First is the characteristics, and the second it should neither reabsorbed or nor secreted by the renal tubules, and it should not undergo external eliminations. These are the characteristics of the endogenous. So as no such endogenous marker currently exists, exogenous marker of the GFR used. Assessment of the GR using inulin. Inulin, a polysaccharide, is considered the reference method for the assessment of the GFR rate. It involves the infusion of inulin and then measurement of the blood level after a specified period to determine the rate of the clearance inulin. So here we are also talking about the exogenous, that means given from the outside. Endogenous are the markers that are also present in the body. So here we are also exogenous marker are used in the assessment of the GFR. So inulin is a exogenous, a polysaccharide used for the assessment of the GFR. Whenever the inulin involves the infusion of inulin and then measurement of the blood level after a specified time to determine the rate of the clearance of the inulin through the GFR. Other exogenous markers are used as a chromium 51 EDTA and tactinium 99 labeled DTPA, diethylene triamine pentastate. The most promising exogenous marker is non-radioactive constant agents. Iohexol, especially in the children. So all are these the exogenous markers that we are also performing clinically to determine the exogenous. At time, whenever the inulin infused with the blood, and we are also note the time in which time the inulin cleared by the glomerulus. So we are also determining the GFR rate. The inconveniences associated with the use of the exogenous marker. So especially these tests to be performed only in the specialized center and difficult to assess the substance has encouraged the use of the endogenous markers. So we are not use exogenous marker in a simple labs, or it is to be performed by the under supervision or highly supervision labs also. So we here use the endogenous marker. Endogenous marker is the creatinine. Creatinine is the most commonly used endogenous marker for the assessment of the glomerular function is the creatinine. The calculated clearance of the creatinine is used to provide an indicator of the GFR. This involves the collection of the urine over a 24-hour period, or preferably over an accurately timed period 5 to 8 hours, since 24-hour collections are notoriously unreliable, creatinine clearance is then calculated using the equations. So we are also especially use the creatinine for the assessment of the glomerular filtration rate. It is calculated by the clearance of creatinine is used to provide an indicator of GFR rate. How to calculate the creatinine clearance rate? This involves the urine of the collection of the. We are also collect the 24 urine period, or preferably either we are collecting the 5 to 8 hour of the urines collection, because 24 of the collection is notorious. So creatinine clearance is then calculated using the equation. What is the equation? C is equal to U and multiply with V upon P. Here is V C used for clearance, U for the urine concentration, V urinary flow rate, and P is the plasma concentration. This is the equation or formula to calculate the creatinine or clearance rate for the glomerular filtration, glomerular function. So creatinine, what is the creatinine? You see here. So creatinine clearance should be corrected by the body surface. Improper or incomplete urine collection is a major issue affecting the accuracy of the test. Hence, timed collection also advantageous. Furthermore, due to the tubular secretion, creatinine overestimation, GFR by the around 10 to 20% here. So creatinine is a byproduct of the creatine muscle. So you know all about the creatinine. Creatinine is a byproduct of the creatine phosphate in muscle. It is produced at a constant rate by the body. You are also know creatine is a byproduct of creatine phosphate in the muscle and is produced at a constant rate by the body. For the most of the part, creatinine is cleared from the body entirely by the kidney. Decreased clearance by the kidney result increase the volume, increase blood creatinine, and the amount of the creatinine produced per day depends on the muscle bulk. Thus, there is a difference in the creatinine ranges between the males and females because higher muscle level or lower muscle bulk, and with the lower creatinine values in children and those with decreased muscle bulk. Also, all these are the factors to affecting the creatinine productions and clearance, and with this diet is also influence the creatine values. Creatine can change as much as 30% after the ingestion of the bread milk. As GFR increase in pregnancy, lower creatine values are found in the pregnancy. So in case of the pregnancy, GFR also increases. That means the urine extra cellular fluid volume is to increase in the pregnancy, so affecting the creatine values, and GFR increase, and after whenever the GFR is also increasing to cause the lower creatine values in case of the pregnancy. Additionally, serum creatinine later indicate of the renal impairment because renal function is decreased by the 50% before a rise in the serum creatinine is observed. So here see the serum creatinine is not a backbone of the indicator but is a later indicator. That means it is to be tell about the GFR in the later stage, not a first stage of the renal impairment. So renal function is decreased by 50% whenever it to be rise and observed as a rise. So serum creatinine is also used in GFR estimating equation as a modified diet in renal disease and CKD-EP equations. These eGFR equations are superior to the serum creatinine alone since they include race, age and gender variables. GFR classified into the following stages based on the kidney disease. So improving the global outcome stage of CKD, chronic disease, First stage is the first GFR greater than 90 ml per ml, 90 ml per minute per 1.73 m, and second stage is the GFR rate between 60 to 89 ml per minute per 17.3, and third is the GFR rate 45 to 59 ml per minute, and third is the GFR 30 to 44 ml per minute per ml per minute, and final and end stage is the less than 15 ml per minute per 1.73. These provide an easier estimation of the GFR without collection of the urine or use of the exogenous materials. However, as they utilize serum creatinine, they are also affected by the tissues around serum creatinine's measurement, hence the correction of the race, gender and age. So here we are also observe that and seeing these provide an easy estimation of the GFR without collection of the urine or use of exogenous materials. So however, these utilize serum creatinine only, and they also affected by issues around the serum creatinine measurement. Hence, we are also noted the race, also gender and age. All these are the factors to affecting the creatinine level also. And now, second renal function is the BUN, blood urea nitrogen. Blood urea nitrogen. Urea or BUN is nitrogen containing compound found in the liver as the end product of the protein metabolism and urea cycle. So you are known about of the urea. Urea or BUN is a nitrogen containing compound found in the liver as the end product of protein metabolism and urea cycle. About 85% of the urea is eliminated by the kidney, and the rest is excreted by gastrointestinal tract. Serum urea is increased in condition where renal clearance decreased. So for example, in acute and chronic failure also and impairment also. Urea may also increase in other conditions not related to the renal disease. What type of the disease? Such as the GI bleeding, yani gastrointestinal bleeding, dehydration, catabolic states and high protein diet. All these are conditions in which the urea also, serum urea level also increases. Urea may be decreased in the starvation, low protein diet and severe liver disease also. Serum creatinine is a more accurate assessment of renal function than a urea. However, urea increase earlier in the disease. So urea will also use in the increase earlier in the renal disease. Yani ki we are also talk about the creatinine is the later indicator, and urea also we are using the earlier in the renal disease. The ratio of the BUN. Creatinine can be useful to differentiate perirenal. Creatinine can be used to differentiate prerenal from the renal causes. When the BUN is increased, the pre-renal disease ratio is close to 20:1, while in the intrinsic and renal disease it is closer to 10:1. So we are also measure the BUN, blood urea nitrogen. Second step is the second endogenous substance is the cysteine C. Cysteine C is a low molecular weight protein which function as a protease inhibitor produced by all nucleated cell in the body. You are also understand cysteine C is low molecular weight protein which function as protease inhibitor produced by the all nucleated cell in the body. It is formed at a constant rate and fairly filtered by the kidneys. Serum level of the cysteine C are inversely correlated with the GFR rate. That means inversely, if the GFR rate is low, cystatin C increase, or if the cystatin C GFR is the low. The renal handling of the cystatin C differ from the creatinine. The renal handling of the cystatin C differ from the creatinine. While both are freely filtered by the glomeruli, once the cystatin C is filtered, it is reabsorbed and metabolized by the PCT and renal tubules, unlike the creatinine. Thus, under normal condition, cystatin C does not enter the final excreted urine to any significant degree. Cystatin C is measured in the serum and urine. The advantage of cystatin C over creatinine are that it is not affected by the age, muscle, bulk or diet, and various reports have indicated that it is a more reliable marker of the GFR than the creatinine, particularly in an early renal impairment. So cystatin C has to be incorporated into the GFR equation, such as the combined creatinine cystatin equation. Cystatin C concern may be affected by the presence of the cancer, thyroid disease, and smoking also. So another endogenous marker is the cystatin C that are the measure in the renal function test, and another endogenous is the albumin and proteinuria.